Hi, I'm Halie Loren, and you're in my kitchen. Welcome. I am back with you with another cooking video. Like I do pretty much every Thanksgiving for the last few years, I am going to share one of my favorite holiday recipes with you. This one is by far the easiest thing that I have ever made on camera, and it's one of the easiest things that I ever cook all year long, actually. It's almost as easy as boiling water. Anyway, it's cranberry sauce. We're gonna make cranberry sauce today, and there's just a handful of ingredients, and it takes 10 minutes and then you're done. So I hope that you will come along with me to enjoy at least watching what it takes to make homemade cranberry sauce from scratch. Zest the oranges. Don't do what I did and accidentally forget that you need to zest them before you cut them in half, because I did that to all but one and it got really messy because the juice just squeezes out all over the place while you're trying to zest. Anyway, lesson learned. This just happens to call for half a cup of freshly squeezed orange juice. So that's what we're gonna do right now. That is approximately half a cup of orange juice. Okay, so now for the main star of the show, cranberries. Now, the recipe that I follow as a general guideline calls for 16 ounces. So I actually used a mix of fresh and frozen because I didn't have enough fresh on hand for 16 ounces worth. So we are going to mix them. There's no problem with that. And we're gonna rinse them off first. I already actually pre-rinsed these and picked through them. So I got out any bad ones. You'll always find a few, generally. And I will take this over to the stove. Okay. We're gonna heat the pan on medium. And we're going to throw in the cranberries. The half cup of orange juice. We got cranberry juice. We're also going to add a half a cup of that. We're going to add the orange zest. The recipe that I used the first time I made this, that I based this off of, calls for 2 cups of sugar, but to me that's a little too sweet. I like things a little more subtle sweetness wise, so I'm going to go with closer to 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 cups of sugar. Now, if you prefer it much sweeter, you can definitely do the full 2 cups. It's no problem. This is just regular granulated sugar, and you're going to. All right. That's all that good. Just kind of play it by ear. If you want to sweeten it up later, you can too. Like if you, once it's cooked down, if you want to try it and see if you like it, then you can always add more sugar. But you can't take it away, so we're going to let that cook. Voila! So then you wait for a while. We're gonna cook it about 10 minutes. You're gonna drink coffee the whole time. You're gonna stir it a little bit, and it's gonna be nice and foamy here in a little bit, and we're gonna skim that off, and I'll show you what that looks like next. So in past years, I have needed to skim the foam off the top, but this year, it's not looking that foamy, so I don't think we need to skim it. All right, once it cools to room temperature, you're gonna put it into a container, and you seal it up once it's all in there. So what you're left with is this, a whole lot of wonderful cranberry sauce that you can keep in a jar or another container in the fridge, and you can have it there overnight or at least just for a few hours before your meal, and it just makes a great addition to pretty much any fall palate. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial and that you will enjoy dining on this lovely side dish superfood. Even though it's got sugar in it, it's still got cranberries, so it's healthy, right? Anyway, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks so much for watching, and I send my best wishes from my home to yours.